Warren Buffett doesn't need Elon Musk's falcon wings. Warren Buffett, the billionaire nonagenarian, is often seen believing in old school proven ways of investment and is less concerned or excited about new concepts and unconventional companies hitting the market. It seems as if it's a stock market dominated by technology giants and projected eye-watering valuations, internet-fueled theories, and mostly absurd tweets of less investing icons Warren Buffett and longtime partner Charlie Munger a tad out of place. Munger recently called Bitcoin disgusting, would definitely like to have other choice words for the scores of AMC traders who are getting Tuesday over the money-losing movie's changed gimmicky plan to accept Bitcoin for popcorn. That's led some investors, particularly younger ones, to lose interest in Buffett and Munger and their style of investing, with few probably even bothered to catch up with Berkshire's earnings last weekend. Still, every now and then investors got a reminder of why the Berkshire duo are what they can be called as the GOAT, and believe it or not, it has to do with the quiet technology bet for which they don't get enough credit. Hello and welcome back to our channel, Future World, where we discuss the latest developments in the field of technological advancements in the world and bring you exclusive insight. Today we're going to take a look at how Berkshire Hathaway's charismatic leader, Warren Buffett, has supposedly made the right choice in going with Chinese BYD over compatriot Elon Musk's Tesla in the race to build affordable battery-fueled cars. Reportedly, Berkshire has a large stake in BYD Co. Ltd., a Chinese automaker that is mastering the technology at the center of the electric vehicle race, batteries. BYD, which translates to build your dream produced cars, which aren't as sleek as its competitors, such as Elon Musk's Tesla Incorporated with its falcon wing doors. But BYD's batteries are a game changer because they're cheaper, lighter, and safer than the many kind of rivals are pursuing. Berkshire took initially $230 million stake in 2008 after learning about the chemist behind BYD. Its position is now worth almost $8 billion. The sage of Omaha's Buffett is finally called and might just be extremely right with Berkshire Hathaway investing in China's BYD, which looks like it's paying off. It's all about the technology. Warren Buffett gets a lot of investments right with his patient and deliberate buy and hold strategy, and it's becoming apparent that he's doing it again with electric vehicles. For investors pouring money into the technology, it'd be wise to consider how the billionaire has looked into the future of the sector. The value of Berkshire Hathaway's incorporated holdings in BYD Co. Ltd., one of China's oldest makers of cars and automotive batteries, has skyrocketed this year. BYD's share price is up almost 30%. Buffett has backed BYD for over a decade, holding around 22% in the Hong Kong listed company, which now sits on a market capitalization of over $117 billion. That's more than the investor darling NIO Incorporated, the new generation Chinese automaker listed in New York. So how is that different from the rest of the EV universe, which just keeps on surging? BYD is more than just another upstart trying to take on Tesla Incorporated. It is getting closer to mastering the right technology for EV batteries, the core of the electric car that accounts for almost 50% of the price and is crucial to widespread EV adoption. And that's what Berkshire has honed in on. Charlie Munger has spotted the genius Wang Xiaofu, the chemist and researcher behind BYD, leading to Berkshire taking 10% of stake for around $230 million in the company in 2008. In 2009 Fortune magazine cover story, Munger described Wang as a combination of Thomas Edison and General Electric's Jack Welch, something like Edison in solving technical problems, and something like Welch in getting done what he needs to do. I've never seen anything like it. That's turned out to be quite far-reaching call. Wang understands batteries. Getting the chemistry right would determine how well cars equipped with these powertrains would and could do. It's given a company a leg up as the rest of the sector stumbles through recalls and battery fires. BYD electric cars are clunky and don't carry the techy and coolest of new generation cars like NIO's Incorporated or Tesla's Model X with its falcon wing doors. But it does have the right price and safe battery technology. It's now China's largest EV maker, selling more cars than the competition in the mainland. BYD has doubled down on making affordable batteries at scale and has bet on the technology to achieve that goal. At its 2020 annual results, the company said it would stop plans for nickel, cobalt, manganese battery adoption, which most car and battery makers are set on. Instead, BYD has turned all of its attention to the so-called lithium iron phosphate, or LFPs, for its so-called Blade battery, which was released earlier last year. Wang's focus on LFPs is turning out to be a game changer. It's cheaper and more readily usable, the chemistry is far more stable than the up-and-coming NCM type that promises to take cars to hundreds of kilometers further but isn't as safe. Meanwhile, the flat blade battery takes up less space and reduces the weight of the car. Another problem automakers have had to contend with, BYD has managed to bring costs down by almost 30% and reduce the number of parts, which also boosting efficiency. BYD commands almost 15% of the battery market in China, behind contemporary Amperex Technology Ltd. Globally, it can end up with a 3% share in electric vehicle market by 2025, according to an estimate by analysts at Goldman Sachs Group Incorporated. BYD's battery deliveries for its own car and external sales can reach 30% of industry consumption, Goldman notes. For comparison with BYD, Tesla founder Elon Musk has envisioned a future where Teslas are used for each type of terrestrial transport, from passenger vehicles to buses and trucks, supplemented by a seamless suite of solar and storage products. The vision was probably best captured in Tesla's announcement of its offer to acquire SolarCity. We would be the world's only vertically integrated energy company offering end-to-end clean energy products to our customers. Case in point, Tesla would only be the second such company. China's BYD has already built Elon's dream and has done so profitably. When comparing the two companies head to head, the data shows that in almost every relevant dimension, BYD has gone further and is growing faster. BYD not only outsold Tesla last year, but its planned growth this year is higher, and is on track to meet those projections too. With BYD China having sold over 40,000 electric car passengers through the second quarter. LFP does have substantial advantages, the biggest being the dimensional stability, which charged or discharged, heated or cooled. This allows BYD to recharge its buses at 300 kilowatts without a battery cooling system. Car makers too are realizing this way forward, or at least until other options can be commercially produced that don't result in frequently battery fires. Tesla is testing BYD's Blade battery for its Model Y, according to the reports in Chinese media. The likes of Volkswagen AG, for their part, want to make their own powertrains, even for one of the world's largest car makers. That is a challenging task, unlikely to yield results anytime soon. Berkshire's recognition of Wang's expertise in the value of battery chemistry has turned out to be a win for now. BYD is ahead, and in some cases far ahead, of Tesla in every dimension of Elon Musk's grand vision. Autonomy is the only category where BYD is not winning. As such, every one of Musk's incisive insights about the transformation power of electric vehicles, solar photovoltaics, and battery storage, and the cost advantages enjoyed by the biggest gigascale producers now work more in BYD's favor than in Tesla's. Musk is playing catch-up in a game he thought that he had just invented. Wang and his company can stay ahead of the competition with evolving EV technology. BYD can be a model for investors to keep an eye on. That, more than fascinating but distant plans of some car makers, is the kind of realism that caught Buffett's eyes.